Welcome back to the mini series on your nervous system's trauma responses, the fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Today, we are going to be diving into fawn. So if this is your first video, this is one of the 4 that we've already gone over. I'm Jen, an intuitive energy coach, and I am here to help guide you in all of this. Okay, so today we're going to go straight into fawn and what is fawn. And a lot of people don't even know fawn exists, and you're going to be shocked when you hear what it is. A lot of people just think of fight and flight. Freeze is kind of starting to make its way out there, but fawn definitely is not a big one normally people go to look at. So fawn mode, and again, reminder, I have my notes down here that I did, and I don't want to forget anything. So if you see me glancing down, it's just to remind myself of everything, so I don't want you guys to miss out. So fawn mode is an invisible trauma response. It hides behind people pleasing, over giving, and always being the one others count on, the one they can call and say, hey, Jen, I know they may never tell you this, but they know you'll always be there for them. So like they call you, and even if you're exhausted, you always give, okay? It's if I can't keep everyone happy, maybe I'll be safe. If everyone around me is happy, then I'm safe. I'm protected is what that means. So more about what is fawn mode. It's the please and appease survival pattern is what I like to call it. It's if you, like I just said, if you please everyone, then they're happy, so you're happy. You don't have to deal with if they're unhappy, because that makes you extremely uncomfortable. This is the people pleasing trauma response, okay? Merging with others' needs. Even if it doesn't fit into your own needs, you'll give up your needs to help them, okay? Minimizing your own truth. Someone could be saying something and you do not agree, but you're going to agree with them because it's extremely uncomfortable to not agree with them, and you cannot deal with that conflict. I'm only safe when I'm needed. I'm only loved when I perform. So you have this belief in you that you are only safe if you can be helping someone at all times, right? And if someone doesn't need help, you don't know what to do with yourself, and you don't feel safe, and you can't just be, essentially. So what triggers fawn mode? Why does this happen? Someone expressing anger, frustration, or disappointment, especially in you, will stress you out. Even if you believe in what you did to be true, you will put down your own truth just to agree with them, just so you don't have to deal with the conflict of the conversation. Fear of being misunderstood or disliked. Feeling like your needs are a burden. You do not ask for help because you do not want to burden someone else. Being seen and not validated. Feeling guilty for saying no or taking up space. Past relationships where you felt love had to be earned. You had to do and give, and you were not worthy of love for just being you. That's a big one. Okay. If I grow too big, I'll lose people. So I need to be shrinked to be loved. I need to put my personality in this circle box. Even though I'm a square, I'm going in this circle box so that way I can be loved, and I can shrink so people can love me, because if I show who I truly am, there's no way they'll love me. It's too much. Does that resonate? Okay, here's some more of what fawn mode looks like. Saying yes when you want to say no, which we kind of already talked about. Over delivering, giving too much and not asking for enough in return. Holy hell. Okay. Apologizing all the time. If you do something in a text message and you're saying, oh, sorry, and it's not even your fault, and you don't even need to apologize, like that is a huge sign that you're stuck in this. Constantly scanning others for their emotions and needs. When someone walks in the room and they like, I would say Fawn, you're more empathic. Like you can feel their emotions and you're like, oh gosh, something's off. I'm so uncomfortable. So I'm going to fix. What do they need? What do they need? Because I need them to feel better because I feel so unsafe with how they feel right now. And I'm going to fix them so then I feel safe. Does that ring a bell? Okay. So shape shifting around different people. You have different groups of friends or your work people or your family or your friends, and every group you go into, you mold into what you think that group needs instead of showing up as your authentic you in every group and not changing who you are at the core. And then you feel resentful for being the helper all the time. You get exhausted. You're like, man, I'm like just that walking mat. They're just walking all over, and I can't, like, I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated now. You're exhausted, but you keep doing it. That's a big one. You feel it, but you keep doing it because you literally cannot get out of it. It is not your fault. It's just the subconscious thing that happens, and it's really hard to get out of it. If you have an intuitive friend, you can reach out to them and get help. This is where I come in. I can help you find where this all started, what the emotional root cause, root block of where this all started. So that way you can start to see clarity. You can start to rewire your brain and get out of this pattern. Okay. So, as before, I like to do some how this looks in business. So undervaluing your offers, because you might perceive that they might think it's too much. So you're going to just lower your price. Okay. To make them feel comfortable. Not showing up boldly because you don't want to annoy people. Over giving to clients. You've done a session with them or you've given them something and you feel like you need to keep giving stuff to them, even though they've already paid you for what you have given. Holding back your thoughts because you don't want them to disagree with you. Feeling guilty every time you try to rest. So every time you're like, okay, I would really love to just sit and watch TV today, even just for an hour, and the whole time you're watching, you can't even relax because you feel so guilty that you should be doing something else. Okay. Tolerating clients who cross boundaries and just letting them do that, letting them just like walk all over you. So how to know you're in fawn mode? These are questions you're going to ask yourself. Am I betraying myself just to be liked? So if you're in a situation, right, this is all about bringing awareness to what you're doing. Am I betraying myself to be liked? Do I shrink when I should be tall? Do I feel guilty or panic when I assert a boundary? Do I feel guilty about it? Do I secretly feel unseen even though I'm the helper? Like they know I'm there for them, but do they see me for who I actually am? And do they value what I have to offer? Am I exhausted? Am I exhausting myself trying to do everything for everyone and then there's nothing left for me at the end of the tank? These are questions you need to start asking yourself and seeing when you're in this mode. Okay. Here's some things to do when you notice it to try to get out of it. Pause and check in. Ask yourself, am I doing this? Right? Like just like we said, am I doing this? Okay. Yes. Bringing awareness to it, but not making yourself feel guilty for doing this, right? Because a lot of the times it's in our subconscious thoughts. It's in our subconscious brain that we can't even get out of it, even if we tried. It's really hard. Okay. Practice small boundaries. This is a huge one. If someone reaches out to you and needs something, simply say, let me get back to you. You're not saying yes. You're not saying no. Even if you get back to them in 5 minutes, that is a small boundary you can put into place without having to say yes to something you do not want to. You can also say, I'm not available for that today. And then maybe another day, give them another day. Okay. Because especially a lot of the times people have stuff planned, but they throw their plans out the door to help other people. A thing you can practice too is I am safe to take up space, but remember, affirmations only go so far. If you want to dive deeper and actually see true change and rewiring the brain and all that, reach out to me and we will help get you there. Okay. So, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Just remember, you do not have to shrink to make the people feel comfortable. You can show up just as you, and that is enough, and that is okay. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this mini series. This wraps it up, and we will be in touch soon with a lot more mini series to come.